This year's final video mechanicsgram on wedge positioning for plays at the plate will examine situations with the catcher in front of home plate. In the first example, the umpire does a fantastic job of applying the fundamentals of wedge positioning. As the catcher moves up in front of the plate to receive the throw, notice the umpire is moving from his initial starting position at point of plate and adjusts in the same direction as the fielder. As the tag is applied, the umpire uses quiet steps to stay on the catcher's plate side hip and finds his 90 at the time of the tag attempt. For quick developing plays, such as this one, using the wedge effectively requires umpires to avoid stepping backwards as the play develops. Notice this umpire steps forwards, and in doing so, he avoids losing any time, angle, and distance as the play evolves. This movement forward mimics the movement of the fielder from the umpire's initial starting position of point of plate. In doing so, he effectively maintains the 5 to 7 feet distance from the catcher and stays attached to the catcher's inside hip. Finally, he closes in on the play at about 3 feet, finds his 90 using quiet steps, and is able to keep his head and eyes between the runner and the fielder at the time of the tag attempt. The timing of this next clip is very similar on this infield ground ball. Notice how the umpire never takes a step backwards in executing the fundamentals of wedge positioning. As quickly as both of these plays develop, avoiding negative steps is imperative to getting into the best position possible for all of these plays at the plate. This last clip is a good example of what happens when we do not use or do not properly follow the fundamentals of wedge positioning. Notice this umpire does not assume an initial starting position of point of plate and rather has drifted towards the first baseline extended. Second, the umpire does not adjust with the fielder as prescribed, and in fact, he moves in a counterproductive direction as the fielder moves up to receive the throw. Doing so unfortunately puts us in tough positions and increases the likelihood of being straight-lined, as demonstrated in this clip. Regardless of which direction the throw requires the fielder to adjust, umpires should keep working towards mastering the 3 fundamentals of wedge positioning.